welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here for a shop update preview. The shop update will be this Friday, July 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at pineappleyarn.com. I will be stocking some candles and spinning fiber and colorways, so let's get started. I am going to show you all of my yarn as a flat lay on my table, but first I want to go through my candles and my fiber, so I'm going to start with those. The first candle I will be restocking is Regatta. It is a beautiful summery blend, very fresh green. I love this candle. I have a better description on the listing, so you can check that out below. But it is so fresh. It's very refreshing. It does have soft florals, greens, if I recall correctly. It's so delicious. So Regatta is wonderful. I know people who burn it year-round, but it's definitely a beautiful spring and summery scent. The next two candles I will be restocking, they're actually not a restock. They were originally from my Glow Club, which is my yarn and candle club, and I am bringing them back because I loved the scent so much. So the first scent, I believe, is from February of 2020, and it's called Stroll Through Paradise, and it is just a blend of gorgeous tropical florals and greens. I think there may be some bird of paradise in there. It's a really gorgeous blend. Every time I smell it, I'm always just kind of surprised how good it is. Sometimes I group all the florals into one category and I think that all of my florals are gonna smell the same. And it's just funny because I pour all of these candles myself, but sometimes it's like, oh, I forgot that that's the way that smelled. So Stroll Through Paradise, I haven't poured it for, gosh, it came out almost a year and a half ago. And so yeah, this is a wonderful tropical florals, greens. It's very fresh. It's really, really lovely. And I love this for spring and summer, of course. It would just be nice as a housewarming gift. It's just a really refreshing scent. So Stroll Through Paradise, originally February 2020 of my Glow Club. I will have a few of those in stock. My next scent is called Fresh Peaches. I believe it was from last August's Glow Club, so that would be August of 2020. And this really smells like peaches. It's very fruity, not overly sweet. It's actually a really refreshing blend, but it definitely is predominantly peaches, and so it's a really wonderful summery fruity scent. I love it for even going into late summer when you have a lot of those fruits that have ripened. It reminds me of like a farmer's market. It is just really nice. It's a really, really great scent. So Fresh Peaches, I will have a few of those in stock. Moving on to my fiber, I have a couple of different colorways. The first one is Pink Seaglass, and this is the same colors that I have on my Pink Seaglass yarn. It is this super bright pink with greens and aquas, and then pops of yellow and a deeper kind of pinky purple. This is going to be available on BFL. So this is BFL that I'm holding right now. And then this is a Superwash Merino and Nylon. And I'll just go ahead and turn that to the back. Hopefully you're not getting too much glare. But on my Superwash Merino Nylon, it's just the way the dye strikes. You're going to get a little more undyed sections. I love the way that my dyeing looks on that. It's just, it adds so much interest and detail to the finished yarn, especially if you're going for a barber pole. I love the way that looks. So here is both of these side by side. Now they're really not that much of a difference. This one here is BFL and this one is Superwash Merino Nylon. You still have very, very vibrant colors. So those two will be in stock. The next colorway I will have is Island Capiz. I love this color. It is gorgeous. Again, I will have it on BFL and Superwash Merino Nylon. So this is Island Capiz on the BFL combed top. you can just see these beautiful warm neon coral, kind of peachy pink sections balanced out with pops of the bright yellows and the aquas. There's some undyed sections that really add a lot of interest. This is like a very like soft but vibrant blend. I really like this. And here it is on the Superwash Merino and Nylon. So you have a little more sections of white, but the dye really struck nicely on this, and it's even more vibrant than the BFL. It is so beautiful. So I think on this Superwash Merino Nylon, what I would do, well, either of them, but definitely on this where you have a lot more of the natural color, I think this would be so beautiful as a 3-ply. And if you spun it up as a 3-ply, you'd get more color blocks, and you could do some like striped socks out of this. That would be so pretty. Or you could do some color management with this top and just break off the sections that are this beautiful neon coral and break off the sections that are this undyed, and maybe spin all of the deep neon sections and then spin all of this section and then ply it together to get a really contrasty barber pole yarn. That would be so pretty. Of course, you have the pops of the yellow, yellow, green, and blues. So I love this colorway so much, and I hope you like it on the fiber. I think there's some really fun options that you have with color management in your spinning with these tops, and they're just really fun and vibrant. Sometimes it's hard to find those really vibrant and borderline neon tops, and so I'm happy to oblige and stock them in my shop. Okay, I have pulled some tonals out to pair up with some of these colorways, so I'm going to set those aside. And the first colorway that I will be restocking is Pink Seaglass. This is such a beautiful, beautiful colorway. It is such a beautiful mix of bright pinks and aqua turquoises with pops of neon. I love Pink Seaglass paired with Clearwater. Those two are just so stunning together. I also love it paired with Heliotrope. Those are really gorgeous. There's so many different colors that look good with this though. I mean, even bubblegum, you could pair that if you wanted to go lighter. Or if you wanted to do all the pinks, maybe do bubblegum and Pink Seaglass and Princess together. Those are really pretty. Or even if you just wanted to go more purple, do some purple shades. Let's do Heliotrope and this new tonal called Wisteria. It's very close to Sea Urchin. So these three are really pretty if you wanted to do a little more like the blue tones, the purple tones. Those would be really pretty. Of course, you could always throw Oyster in there. That looks really fun, especially if you want to do this Pink Seaglass as a pop in your project. So this is Pink Seaglass. It is such a fan favorite, and it's coming back. Next up is Like My Shirt. It, again, is such a fan favorite. It is so beautiful. It's this gorgeous saturated royal blue. I love this color blue, especially paired with the aqua, kind of a turquoise color, and then this beautiful lavender. Oh, I love it so much. So there's a couple of tonals that just look absolutely amazing with this. I love either Sea Urchin or this is Wisteria. Both of those, oh, they just look so beautiful. You could definitely pair it with Oyster. Again, Oyster and wisteria look really great together. Here's clear water with it if you wanted to take it more of a green, go the green way. And then of course, poolside is the perfect complement to that blue. So these three look gorgeous together, but I really do love all three of these. These are very coordinating. They coordinate really well. So this is poolside, like my shirt, and wisteria or sea urchin would also work. So those three are beautiful. So this is like my shirt, it will be restocked. The next colorway I will have is I Heart Beach Glass. Now, I don't know why I did this this week, but I wound these skeins the opposite way. I don't want to say the wrong way because there really is no wrong way. It's the same yarn, however it's wound. But normally what I do is this really pretty minty green is on top. And so these might look a little different than they normally do. I'll show you how they're normally wound. Like here's a mini. And as you can see, the green's on top and then those beautiful pinks are on the bottom. That's how it's normally wound, but I don't know what I was thinking this week. I just kind of went for it. So anyway, I Heart Beach Glass is just this beautiful blend of these deep pinks, and they go into like some lighter and brighter pinks along with this beautiful caramel gold and then this mint green. Gorgeous, gorgeous colorway. So I love bright mint with I Heart Beach Glass. These two just really look amazing together, really coordinate well with one another. You can also put Princess with it. Those three look awesome. I really like those together. You can also put honeycomb or nutmeg if you want to match this really beautiful caramel color. You could also do pink hibiscus. It would coordinate with the deeper tones, and actually this is what I knit my Good Vibes shawl from. I used I Heart Beach Glass along with that deeper bright tone of pink hibiscus. It was gorgeous. So like that, pink Seaglass looks really good with it as well. Really coordinates with those pink tones. So those three look beautiful together. You could even put clear water with it, or maybe do like a tonal and speckled stripe, something like that. So lots of choices here. I Heart Beach Glass, it is so gorgeous, such a beautiful blend of colors, and it's getting restocked. The next two I'm going to show together because they work really well together. So the first one is Ala Moana. It's a beautiful soft blend, definitely different than a lot of my colorways that you normally see, you know, that are so bright. Obviously, you can see all these, they are so bright, but this was my 5th anniversary colorway. I am pretty sure after looking back in my sales, this was the first colorway that I ever sold, and so this was a really special throwback from back in the day, and I love this. Any of the colorways that have Hawaiian names, I named when we lived in Hawaii, so this was definitely one of them. And this week I'm going to pair it with Scallop. This is also being restocked, and this is a new colorway. This is a gorgeous terracotta peachy blend, and it's deeper than pale peach. I should get that and show you. So here's pale peach. You can see all of those together. Wow, those look so gorgeous together in like a 3-color fade. That would be so pretty. And of course you can pair oyster with that. Those look really good. If you wanted kind of a pop, a different color, you could pair this with Dusty Sage. These all have a little bit of gray in them. They're a little muted. They're so gorgeous together. But you can definitely see the difference between Pale Peach and Scallop. You can see the warm, they both have those warm peachy tones, but Scallop is a lot deeper. But either way, they both coordinate well with Moana. And there's Oyster with that. I think that those are just really gorgeous, really, really gorgeous together. So I will be stocking both Scallop and Moana. Scallop was a new colorway from 2 weeks ago, from the update 2 weeks ago, and it was sold out, and so I am bringing it back. I'm next restocking Island Capiz, and it has the same colors that were in my fiber. These beautiful kind of neon coral, it's a soft neon coral, neon peachy tone, and then loads of speckles, these bright pops of neon green and this deeper green, and then also little hints of like a strawberry red. It's a really pretty colorway. Whatever bases I don't have in the shop, that's what I will be restocking this on, as well as all of the rest of my yarns. So if you ever wonder what yarns I will be, or what bases I will be restocking on, it's just the ones that aren't available in the shop. I usually restock Lonnie Sock because that one is always sold out, but also many times it's Lonnie DK, my Gold Nani Twist, which is a Gold Stellina Sparkle, Fingering Weight, and then Noe Mohair Silk. So anyway, this is Island Capiz. Let's check out and see what goes with it. So since I just dyed up a sweater quantity, I am very partial to Glowworm. I'm very partial to it right now. It is kind of a sun-washed, light and bright neon green. It coordinates well with the speckles in Island Capiz, so I really like that. And I would love it with Clearwater as well. I think these three are so fun and so vibrant. They are gorgeous. So definitely these three look absolutely beautiful together. Now, if you didn't want to go so green with Glowworm, let's check out Bright Mint. It, again, is just really beautiful because it's in the same color family as Clearwater. It really picks up these beautiful kind of turquoisey and green speckles. Let's get some pinks in here so you can see the difference in that. So this is Princess. You can tell that this is a much cooler pink than in here. This definitely is warmer. And here is Bubblegum. So that's what it looks like paired with those pinks. Now, if you really wanted Island Capiz to shine, I think you could pair it with Pale Peach, because Pale Peach has those warm colors. It's a warm shade, but it's definitely lighter than the neon coral in Island Capiz. And so it looks really good. It's very complementary, but it definitely allows Island Capiz to shine. The Pale Peach is a very clear peach. There's no muted tones in it, like there's no grays and no browns in it. It's just a really clear dye recipe, and so it really looks great with a lot of these neons and other tones. It's really beautiful. So this is Island Capiz, definitely one of my faves, and it will be back in the shop. Next up is Deep Dive. It is such a punchy, beautiful colorway. I love it so much. And I am going to pair it with another colorway that I will be restocking, which is SEABREEZE. So you have this beautiful bright blue with pops of green, and then you have this beautiful green, fun, speckly colorway. And these are just so beautiful together. I really, really like these. Now you could pair pink Seaglass with that as well. And those three, if you're looking for a really pretty 3-color fade of all speckled variegated tones, these three would look really great together because the deep dive picks up the pink and purple tones in pink Seaglass, while it also picks up all the greens that are in SEABREEZE. So it's a really good middle color to have between these two. And then pink Seaglass also has this beautiful turquoise with pops of yellows and greens. So they all work really well together while providing a really nice contrast. So this would be a really pretty 3-color project, but let's check them out with some tonals. So obviously Glowworm looks awesome. I'm so partial to it right now. I think it looks great with Deep Dive as well as SEABREEZE. Those two look really great together. I also really like Clearwater with this. So if you're into the greens, this is awesome. Clearwater, SEABREEZE, and Glowworm, those look great. You could even sub one of these colors with Bright Mint. If you wanted to tone it down, this is really, those two are really, really beautiful, especially if you wanted SEABREEZE to shine. That would be so, so pretty. If you really wanted to mute it down even more, you could pair it with Dusty Sage. So this has gray undertones in it, and it just brings it down a little bit. And SEABREEZE definitely would shine in this trio for sure. So those are some beautiful green ideas with these shades. Let's try out Deep Dive. Deep Dive is just super punchy, super bright. So obviously Glowworm's going to be amazing with it. Another classic color is Princess. I always say Princess is like a neutral in my shop. It basically goes with everything. I really love this color. It's just so fabulous. So that trio looks awesome. And then let's pair Clearwater with it. I like Clearwater with it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I always go for like these super punchy blends. So, you know, Princess, I really like that. Let's see what else. Poolside is going to look great with it because Poolside coordinates with the super deep, vibrant blues with that. So you could do that, or you could do that. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Another color I like is Heliotrope. If you want to go more towards the purples, you could pair Heliotrope with that, and that coordinates really well because of this blue and then these deep speckles. Wow, that looks so beautiful. And then Princess with that. I really like all those together. I think those look so amazing, and with all of these different tonals that I have stocked in the shop, as well as so many different speckled, variegated colorways, you have lots of options for projects, as well as just to beef up your stash. It's always really nice to have yarn in your stash. So when you see a project you like, you see a new shawl pattern or whatnot, you can just cast it on straight away because you have this. Or if you want to, you know, you're going on a car trip and you want to cast on a pair of socks straight away, you have the yarn, you're ready to go. I don't have a huge personal stash, but I know for me, I do like having, you know, some of these single skeins of yarn so I can cast on right away. That's my excuse anyway for buying yarn. I really like these two together as well. I Heart Beach Glass, as well as SEABREEZE. Wow, those are so pretty. I've never put those two together. It really brings out all the greens and those tones. Really, really love that. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you spending some time with me to chat about all the yarn and beautiful colorways and fun projects. I hope you'll join me this Friday, July 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at pineappleyarn.com. I'll have some beauties in the shop for you, as well as candles. Gotta have that ambiance when we knit, right? But I hope you loved everything. I hope you find something that you love. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. You can contact me on my website, or I will link a contact below. I also have a contact button on my main YouTube channel page. But I hope you're enjoying all of your crafting and your knitting and your weaving. I hope you're having a really wonderful summer or winter if you are in the Southern Hemisphere. And I will talk to you again next week on Pineapple Knits, and I will have another shop update preview in 2 weeks. I hope to see you soon. Bye.